Davido took Sophia to court is maybe there are some things that is going on underground that David want to put a stop. Remember that. Hello everyone, greetings according to your time zone. So today I really want to drop my own opinion concerning Davido and Sophia Mamoudu's custody saga, right? I want to make it short. I will do more series on this so that I can be able to pass my message. If it's too long, it might be both for someone to listen, okay? Or I'll come live and talk about it maybe. So what am I trying to say here is, honestly, wonder shall never end. Yeah. So some people were like saying Davido took Choma to altar and took Sophia to the court, right? Now, there is something I want to talk about here when it comes to this custody issue, right? Sophia is saying no to Davido's demand, cause half, yeah. Davido is not asking for a full custody. Don't forget that. And there is something that we normally say in our place. I don't know about the Yoruba culture. In Igbo culture, we said equal again when one. Yeah. So I believe that is why Davido is not asking for a full custody half. But Iko is also expected to take responsibility. And it's not even forced because there are so many of them that don't care because they believe they did not marry the mother. So to them, the child should not be taken care of. But no, I am against that, right? So the child that came to the world did not plan to come in such manner. So the child has to be taken care of. And I believe, or from what we are hearing or seeing in the internet, that Davido's family, they are trying their best. They are trying, to be honest with you. With the conversation that Sophia posted, or they posted the conversation she had with Davido's father, you will discover that the family, they are lenient enough to accommodate their blood. They accepted it and accommodate Sophia. So I don't know why this kind of dust is kind of going high like this. So I don't know the people that are already advising Sophia. I know someone might be saying, but it's Davido that took Sophia to court. Now, my own personal understanding or opinion why Davido took Sophia to court is maybe there are some things that is going on underground that David wants to put a stop. Remember that David has already made everything official with Choma. And why he did it is so that all the baby mamas will step aside, or people that want to. I know some of you might be saying, but it's Davido that took Sophia to court. Yes, Davido wants to put a stop to all the dirty things that he was doing with her. That's my own opinion, right? Which one are they enjoy? That's why I ask you, please drop your own thoughts at the comment section. If you are really saying no, Lady B, I don't agree with you, please drop it at the comment section. Maybe that your comments may be a solution to someone else that is passing through such challenges. I always say it here, please, in every saga on the social media, there must be something to learn from. Don't only follow the saga, the story, but also put down your ears and then learn something from the saga. So I believe that this young man wants to get it right now and want to spell out everything and said, yes, I know it's my blood. I made a mistake in the past. I want to take care of her, but let it be in terms of conditions so that nobody will go contrary to it, right? And you know, many a times we used to think that going to court or going to police is like trying to make a problem with someone. No, it's a sign of peace. I want us to have an agreement, mutual understanding and agreement, so that we cannot be able to step on each other's toes again. So, Sophia, I want you to be lenient with your conditions and demand. You are really demanding so much. We know that Davido can be able to afford it, but in the other way around, I want to ask this question. What if Davido is not a celebrity and Davido did not come from a wealthy family? Will still Sophia come out and be crying and making this kind of demand? Will she still be proud of all these things that she is talking about on the social media? I am not trying to blame anybody. It can happen to anyone, right? Like here in the Western world, what they do is, if you are not legally married with a lady, like I said, you have the right, in fact, it's an obligation for you to take care of the child. So whether you plan it or not, you are obligated to take care of the child. And remember that it's working for them because they have a working system, right? So everybody's data is on the system. What you're working, what you're earning, everything is there. You cannot run away from it. But in Africa, because most of you will be saying, now, what are you trying to say? We don't have a working system in Nigeria. It can't work. You can't hold anybody responsible when it comes to this. That is why we are saying, please let it be careful. It doesn't matter how the man is sugarcoating it. I will do this for you. I will marry you. Don't worry, it's not a problem. Please have it at the back of your mind that Nigeria is not in the Western world, and when you have a child, in fact, it's like it doesn't matter, it's a big deal, right? Because they will ask you, whose name do you want the child to be? Is it the father's name or your own name? And even when you say the man's name, since you are not officially married, they normally raise eyebrows to it, and say, I hope you know what you're doing. They have to do a whole lot of investigation before they can be able to also agree with you that the child has to bear the man's name. And now you allow the child to bear the man's name because you know the truth has to be said, because Davido came from a wealthy family and is a wealthy man. So you allow that, because if Davido doesn't have money, you might not really even agree for Imade to answer the name. So Davido is asking for a half, because he knows too that, like I said, so he can never demand for a full custody because he did not pay your bride price. He has only access to full custody when he pays your bride price, and which he said he is not gonna do. So if I'm to be in your shoe, which I'm not in your shoe, and I am not planning to be in your shoes, instead of making this kind of demand for rent, why not make demand for a permanent property for Imade? If you are not there tomorrow, why not make a permanent property for Imade? Why not demand for such? You are talking about a nanny, $800, which in Naira should be 1 point something million. Haba. How much is a graduate earning in Nigeria? If I may ask, how much is those that are already with first class in Nigeria earning? So if a graduate cannot be able to earn this kind of amount and you are demanding for such for a nanny, wow. Don't you think that this demand is extravagant? Yes, I know your lawyers might have a whole lot of evidence to back you up to win the case, as they may promise you. Why do we say our Father every day, who art in heaven, hallowed be your name, give us this day? Lawyers, we pray, give us this day. What is their own give us this day? Their own give us this day is, let there be problem, so that I will have clear to attend to. Please, Sophia, calm down before you will lose everything. Yes, he might even decide to abandon the child and tells you when the child grows, the child will come looking for him. Yes, because already internet will not forget, right? The conversations you had with Davido's father is there. I will talk about it in the next video, not here. Okay, so already she will grow up and read it in the internet and said, oh, no, my father demanded for such and you did not attend to it. And then you will be giving some reasons why you did not. By then, you might be tagged the bad one. Think about this. This is just my own humble opinion. Please, it's for the sake of that child. Keep your emotions aside. I know maybe a whole lot of things went behind underground that we are not there, but come to think about it. Yeah, by age, you will have more. I think you are the more matured one than David when that didn't happen. But I'm not here to blame you, because some people will say, I had the lady that was saying, if it's in the Western world, people will go and marry a white woman 50 years. Let me tell you, they are doing it based on contracts. It's not as if it's what they want to do. They are doing it based on paper. Once they get their paper, they quit from that relationship. So what are we talking about? And we are not in the Western world. We are in Africa. You can only make this demand if you were legally married to this man. And not only traditionally, oh, I'm talking about in court. If you have your legal documents, like Queen May, that is why she can be able to stand and talk about this. But there is no legal backup. So how do you think you are going to be able to win in this case? If anything they are doing for you is because of that child, you have to mellow down. That is just my own advice. And also to the ladies out there, please, this is a lesson. Before you can be able to conclude and say you want to tie a man down, because that is just what some ladies used to do. They believe that when they are pregnant for the man, it's gonna work out. So you can see it's not gonna work out. And at the end of the day, you will stress yourself emotionally. You will stress the child emotionally. Please, for the sake of the unborn children that is coming, don't go and mix yourself up into what you know tomorrow that you will not be proud of. Honestly, I'm surprised that someone can proudly come out on social media and claim all these things while you know you don't have a legal backup. That is just my own humble opinion. Thank you for watching this video to the end. What do you think? Do you think that Sophia should continue the dragging and also insist that Davido should provide all these things before he can be able to have access to the child? Or do you think that Sophia should calm down and accept what Davido has to offer and allow the child also to have a relationship with the father? Thank you once again. God bless you. Please don't forget the second edition is coming. I don't want it to be longer than this. Bye bye for now. Love you guys.